Once saw where they said pressure one key responsible child, whereas peace of mind and joy one wound irresponsible child. That's a very funny quote, but I couldn't have agreed less. I couldn't have agreed more. Sorry. Do you know how peaceful and joyful being an irresponsible child is? It's a very sweet, it's a very sweet and peaceful thing. Like literally the word being irresponsible. In the African homes, usually African settings, there's something called black tax, where a child is trained through school, and when the child graduates from school, that week or the next week or later the next month after that child graduates, immediately the child says, the young person says, I have graduated. Everybody just remove their hands from me. They will stop sending anything. They will stop supporting the person financially. They will stop anything financial contribution. They will stop completely. Now there will now be a huge expectation on them to start bringing in financial return. So they say go and get a job. Now when you go get a job, your salary from that job is no longer yours. Your salary from that job is now for everybody, for family, relative, friends and well-wishers, extended family. And you become a bad child if you do not bring out that salary. Now why? They trip you, they tell you, oh, you are an ungrateful child. After all we spent on your education, after training you through school, the first salary you start making, from the time you start making the first salary, there's huge expectation on you to start bringing most of the money home, start funding their lifestyle. So everybody just relax, and then they expect you to start catering from it. So you start struggling, you struggle. Black tax is when you say, when they say receiver has no boundary. When somebody receive from you, they come back again and receive again, come back again and receive. They have no boundary. They do not even care how they are receiving is affecting you. How you have to bend your back over to be able to provide, to be able to give. All they just need is, oh, he can give, oh, he likes giving, alright, continue giving and all that. So that's irresponsibility can help you break out of that continuous demand. And by irresponsibility, I do not mean morally irresponsible. No, I mean I'm just trying to get the right words to put it. But sometimes what they call an irresponsible child sometimes could be a young boy, a young guy who just started out in life and had decided that I'm trying to build my life. I'm trying to save up financially to be able to start a business, or to be able to start and do an investment that can help produce more resources. So for the pressure of black tax make it so much that, you know how somebody gives you a bag of beans, and that bag of beans is supposed to be your seed. Plant it, harvest. When you plant that bag of seed, you are being expected to harvest like 100 bags of beans from that one bag of beans. But what black tax does to you as a young person is that immediately you are being given that one bag of beans. Every pressure coming from every family member or different relative and extended family member, they try to pressure you into giving this person 1 paint, giving this person 5 paints, giving this person 3 paints, giving this person 2 paints. And because of those giving, you will not plant. And because you do not plant, you would not have anything to harvest in the next year. And because you do not have anything to harvest in the next year, you are going back to ground zero, the level you were before you received that bag of beans. I don't know if this is a simplified description of what I'm trying to explain. I need you to understand this. So when they see you as irresponsible because you are trying to build for the future, and it's not like when you build that future, you yourself know that when you build that future, by that time you have become stable enough to now cater for the financial responsibility of everyone. But the way crabs do not want, when you put different crabs in a basket, they would not want every other person to go out and be free. So anybody who is looking like he's seeing a ray of sunshine, he's seeing a ray of small money, or he's just trying to see get small fresh air, they will pull that person down with their demand, pull the person down with their pressure, put the person down with different things, just to see that that person comes down to their level. So I need you to understand this. Sometimes being irresponsible means you have peace of mind. Peace of mind to disappoint people, so that you can now start taking that gradual gentle steps to the future you have imagined in your life.